Ever thought of flipping your typing experience? Neither have I. But what I have here is something that may change your mind. Check out the DR-70F. Sup everyone, Keys here. Today we have something quite unique from the Daring Run studio. The Daring Run is a sub-brand under the Win Studio, which is well known for producing remarkable boards such as the Win X98R2, and the first product soon to be launched by the Daring Run studio is this, the DR-70F. Opening the box, we have seemingly the brass plate, but turns out to be alu plate in gold finishing, and the rest of it being in a very nice hard shell carrying case. Opening the case, first off we have the foam kit, PCB, and a PC plate. Furthermore, in the accessories box, we have extra screws, gasket, silicone package, Type-C daughterboard, and ribbon cables. And finally, the board. The DR-70F is unlike any typical boards you will see, offering a very unique layout. It is a FRL plus TKL with an additional macro column, and the layout is versatile. By versatile, I mean it has the option to go to the traditional way, giving the 10 kilos vibe, or the Southpaw instead. You basically do that by rotating the top frame 180 degrees and you're done. Really cool to be frank with you. For the colorways, there are only 4 options available, coming in at Anno Black, Creamy White, Anno Silver, and Anno Red. To cater for different typing experience, the board offers either sandwich mount or gasket mount only. Pricing on the other hand, starting from an affordable price tag of $129 for the wired PCB and $159 for Bluetooth. Regardless of the colors you have, all of them have a gold accent like the wake, the frame, and the cover. Speaking of the cover, beneath it happens to be empty, and I believe for wireless version, there will be separate batteries in it. The casing turns out to be lighter than I expect, and I think that the weight at the back acts just as an accent piece rather than a functional internal weight. There are also like a vent beneath the back, and I honestly have no idea whether it is purely a design decision or what. It looks fine regardless, but my main concern is whether it will affect the acoustics in a positive or negative way. The PCB, or should I say the PCBs, are 1.6mm thick, 5-pin hot swap, no RGB, and runs through using ribbon cables. Software side, the board supports VL for wired version and LDN for Bluetooth version. From the official website, there's actually a clear guide on how the assembly process goes, and you basically start by snapping the PCB. It does look uncomfortable, and I totally feel the same as you. And depending on the layout you wish, you can definitely go with the default one without breaking it. And the rest is self-explanatory. I will start off by the Durock steps, which are not provided by the way. FYI, the alu plate doesn't seem to work on the Southpaw version, which leaves me no choice, the PC plate. Removing the foams simply brings the acoustics to a brighter level in my opinion. It's not clack, it's just brighter level. Honestly, I can't say which one sounds better. The all foams build sound pretty remarkable as well, as it doesn't sound like a typical foamy board. Typing experience was stiff even I used the PCB gasket provided. As the name suggests, the gasket socks are attached to the PCB rather onto the plate by the way. For a stiffer typing experience, as mentioned, the sandwich mount is something that you can try to explore as well. But just a heads up, the PCB gasket is already stiff enough. Side profile wise, nothing much to comment here, just a clean looking gold accent frame with a 7-degree typing angle. Back profile is slick, USB-C port cut out at the wake with everything being centered nicely. Judging by the look itself, I like the vent and the overall appearance. The LED is bright, with a diffuser installed on the top frame with a silicone blocker to prevent LED spillage. However, I'm a bit unclear why half of the strip is blocked, which results in poor utilization of all the LEDs. On top of that, there wasn't a clear guide on customizing the LED, but I was able to customize mine on the VL web app. As for the Bluetooth PCB, I believe you can do it on LDN instead. Since the board I received is a wired version, using VL is the only way to customize the keys as well, especially for the macro column. I really do miss VIA as it is more user-friendly and straightforward. Regardless, as long as it works, it's all good to me. If you ask me, my current struggle is finding compatible keycaps beside the arrow keys as it is quite uncommon, and I think that's the only drawback when given a multi-layout board. Going for Southpaw is also another challenge for me, as my muscle memory is built upon a TKL board. If you use hotkeys very often, you will definitely get what I'm saying, and I wouldn't be surprised going back to the traditional layout anytime soon. Anyways, building the board is fun and definitely not the most user-friendly, especially for beginners, like snapping the PCB and ribbon cables. But the end result is totally worth it, and it doesn't resemble a $139 board, more like a $200 board. The overall quality is damn solid, and the CNC is really clean even though fingerprint do collect very often here and there. In my opinion, the Daring Run is more like a cheaper version of the Win Studio, but you're not losing a lot of quality judging by the DR-70F itself. I want to be very honest with you, it is this kind of board that keeps me excited in the hobby, and not a lot of boards can do that. I understand this serves a very niche group of people, but I hope this is not a one-time thing from the studio. Please make more colorways, layouts, or maybe more innovations in the upcoming boards. And that pretty much summarizes everything. If I miss out, feel free to drop your questions down below, and I promise I will have a look into it. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you on the next one.